objects that I can do some gentle tapping as well. So, if that's your thing, then, well, you are in luck. Yeah, I picked a few random little objects, so I guess I'll just go through them as I go through them. I really didn't plan much. I just wanted to say hi. So hi. This first bottle is a little 100 milliliter travel bottle filled with some body wash. Which I was given as a gift, and it was in a 200 milliliter container, which is, as you may know, too big to bring on an airplane. So I had two of these 100 milliliter bottles filled with the same body wash, and it has kind of I guess a cinnamon and some kind of tree bark or wood smell, like a pine wood or cedar or something. It's a very, manly smell. Yeah, I don't know who decided that men should smell like trees, but well, this is the world that we live in. I don't actually know what the real scent is because I don't have the original container, so I guess it will forever be a mystery. But, well, life is full of mysteries. It's been a little while since I made a video, as you may know, and, well, I got some really nice, comments from a lot of different people on my videos, asking how I am and when I'm coming back. So, I do read them. I still get notifications every time I have a comment, so, and they always really warm my heart to read. So, I haven't forgotten you. Far from it. I still watch ASMR pretty often. But maybe I mentioned this in another video, but I'm back in university now, which has been pretty full-time, pretty intense. So this channel took a little bit of a backseat for me, but I still want to keep this connection going, because I actually miss hearing from you, and I miss this talking with you. Even though it's to a camera, it still feels like there's some sort of genuine connection. And yeah, I guess I just kind of wanted to say hi. This is Play-Doh. Maybe you know it. It's funny, I met a couple friends the other night, and I had the Play-Doh, and my friend from Sweden, she knew what Play-Doh was, but the Danish girl had never used it before, or played with it as a kid, which I thought was really interesting. So, yeah, it's an interesting question. It's funny, the things that are international and the things that are specific to certain countries. And I think that's been one cool thing for me. It's been about 1 year that I'm living in Berlin. Coming from New York before. And I think it's really interesting. Like I said, the things that are different, but also the things that are the same. I'm not sure if this even makes a sound that you can hear, or if you like these kind of sounds. It's also I guess I'm not only tapping, so maybe I lied in the beginning of the video. I hope you don't mind. But nothing much is new with me. Same old. Yeah, a few people were asking, like, if I'm okay. I'm definitely okay. I'm very happy, actually. If I had a really nice summer. How was your summer? Or winter, I guess, if you're in the southern hemisphere. Yeah, these last couple of weeks, the air has started changing here. So I have the feeling that the summer is coming to an end, which is a bit sad, but now we have the fall, the autumn, which is maybe one of my favorite times of year, actually. I like it when the leaves change and there's kind of this beautiful, a little bit melancholic feeling in the air. Like you could just walk around and think about all the people who came before you, and you know, think about cycles and life and death and all these things, you know, when the leaves are changing, all of a sudden everything is poetic, right? It's like the poetry of nature. I don't know. I got this Goethe book recently from a friend who's trying to help me improve my German. So maybe that's why I'm thinking about nature so much. It's a really beautiful book, actually. I'll show you. Okay. This is the book. Yeah. I don't know if you can see. Probably not. But it's I'll show you the inside. It's really beautiful. The book is called Wie herrlich leuchtet mir die Natur. Forgive my German accent, or my American accent. But it's really nice because in addition to the poems, there are some really nice paintings. Wow, really gorgeous. And I think that they're all actually painted by Goethe as well, but I don't actually know because my German isn't very good. But it was a really sweet present, and it's such a gorgeous book. And because it's poetry, it's and a lot of it's about nature, I can understand a little bit, which is cool for me. A lot of, going into the woods and roses and trees and the sky. Like really, really basic words, so at least I know those. Yeah. Anyway, there is the book. What else? It's an eclectic video. Do you know eclectic? Like, all the objects don't really go together. Now I have a shampoo. It's funny, I'm sort of not used to making these videos anymore. And I just had another moment of just remembering how a little bit ridiculous ASMR is. I mean, I love it. I love it. Don't get me wrong. But there is something funny about showing thousands of people my shampoo and tapping on it. It's like, could my great-grandparents ever have imagined that we would reach a technological point where this is even possible? And then, what are we using it for? Tapping on shampoo bottles. But I actually think it's really beautiful because I think ASMR can really help a lot of people, and it certainly helped me a lot in my life. So I have So, of course, I don't mind being the one. I bought this shampoo because it's a volume shampoo. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know that my hair is a little bit crazy, usually. I think, yeah, Albert Einstein is kind of like my style inspo, my style guru. Yeah, I'm going for the slightly crazy mad scientist vibe. So this has chia seeds in it, and I make sometimes I'll make things with chia seeds, like overnight oats and things. You can do oats and coconut milk and some chia seeds, and it turns this interesting texture. And so I thought it would, if it did the same thing in my hair, it would, like, I guess it makes sense to me that it's volume shampoo. I don't know. I'm overanalyzing my shampoo. One should never overanalyze his shampoo. I think Confucius said that. Sorry. I can't believe you guys missed me. And my stupid jokes. Along with the hygiene theme, this is hand sanitizer, hygiene, hand gel. Yeah, kills 99% of bacteria, so it says. I have Play-Doh under my nails now. Maybe I should have saved that for the end. I hope that you're doing well. Whether you're somebody who's been watching my videos for a long time, or if this is the first one, in which case, welcome. You can still click away while you can. Or you can subscribe if you want more videos every 2 years or so. I joke. This I thought was really kind of nice. It might be too loud. It's from a friend, a good friend. That's gonna be out of focus, so, well, anyway, I'll describe it to you. It's a matchbox. It has 2 parrots on it, or birds, some kind of bird. And it says, perfect match. Which, of course, refers to the matches. Of which there are many. always liked the smell of matches. There's something kind of, I don't know, familiar about them. I have something else. These are a bit silly. I had never heard of these before coming to Germany. But these are Klopfer. And they are like small party drinks. And I have a box of them left over from a party that I had a couple weeks ago with some friends. And they are like low percentage, I think maybe, I don't know, I guess 20% alcohol. So they're not as strong as like a shot of liquor. But it's stronger than like a beer or wine, for example. But it's kind of a party drink, and so everybody takes one. And they have different flavors. So this is a plum, Pflaumen, plum. And this one, this is Feigen, fig. It's a fig flavor. I like this one. I think it's my favorite. And then the last one is, which one? What is this? Ah, this is Sahne. It's like a cream liquor, similar, I guess, to probably Bailey's or something. Yeah, so this is and there are even more flavors, a lot of flavors. And everybody gets one. And they have this funny ritual where you hit the cap on something. Like, I don't know, like, click, 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 click. And then you open it. And you put the lid on your nose. I guess I can show you. Make a nice sound. I don't know if I can open this with one hand. So, you should put it on your nose. Like that. And then everyone, cheers. And then I guess, and you put it in your mouth. Okay. And then everybody goes like this. And you drink the shot. And I think there's some sort of rule where if the cap would fall off your nose, then you have to drink another one. So, humans Scandinavians, I think. Although I think the Scandinavians, the Swedes, and the Norwegians are also a bit more strict. But yeah, but down here, it's pretty lax. Yeah, but let me know if you've ever heard of something like this. Klopfer. Or the Kvake, which I think is actually like a different brand. Maybe it's not the original. I don't know. I don't know. Also, if you're German and I'm getting any of this wrong, please, please correct me because I'm still learning. Still learning. Yeah. I also thought maybe this could be interesting. This is a pencil case that I got. Sorry, I guess it's my own fault for drinking in the middle of my video. This casual alcoholic. Anyway, this is a pencil case, and I got it in Portugal. It's made out of cork, and cork is a big export of Portugal. They have a lot of cork trees, and I thought that was pretty cool. So, and the pattern here is very typical of these Portuguese tiles. Maybe you can't see it very well in the video, but it's this tile pattern. And you see these on the buildings as you walk around in Lisbon. And I was also in Porto, and we drove in between, stopped in a few cities. Incredibly beautiful country. If you're Portuguese, you're sitting on a big secret. I think it's getting more popular, but I had never thought much about Portugal as an American. Spain, France, they're the big ones to visit. But wow, Portugal was one of the most beautiful countries I've ever been in. And while I was there, I fell in love with a dead Portuguese poet, Fernando Pessoa, who is just incredible. And I have a book from him. I can show you. I'll show you. Yeah, here it is. This one. It's called the Book of Disquiet, and I've been reading it very slowly. It's difficult to read very fast, partially because it's so deep and poetic, so I really have to take my time to understand it, but also because it's very existential and a little bit depressing. He has kind of a bleak outlook on life, an incredibly beautiful one, but a sad one. So it weighs on my heart when I read it. So I take it slowly. But wow, there are such beautiful and profound writings in this book. Maybe in another video I can read some. It's in English. The translation is in English. But almost made me want to learn Portuguese just to understand, to read it in the original language. But okay, one language at a time. I have my Goethe. This is another. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, I'm so excited. I'm getting distracted. I haven't seen you guys in so long. I have like so many things to show you. Here's yeah, I thought I'll open the pencil case. Here's the pencil case. And I just have some different pens. You know, typical pens. You know, okay, I guess the pens aren't that interesting, are they? I'll show you, I'll show you the book. The third book. This is a new book. It was also given to me as a gift. Yeah, I love being given books as gifts. It's called Walking in Berlin. Can you see it? I don't know. Is this in focus? I don't know. Anyway, the book is called Walking in Berlin, and it was written in the 1920s. And this is a modern printing of it, but it's so interesting. I'm actually doing a project right now that's related to 1920s Berlin, and learning a lot more about the city at the time and how surprisingly open it was, politically and just socially, especially considering the rise of right-wing National Socialism, Nazis in the 30s. It's super interesting to read about like Weimar era Germany in the 20s, and particularly Berlin, which was like this, typical 1920s, like jazz age, Great Gatsby kind of place. There was an economic depression as well, but just in general, like the mindset of people at the time was very open. So I've been reading about it, and so I was given this book, and it's so interesting because he just walks through the different neighborhoods of Berlin and talks about what he sees. And it's nice because there are little footnotes in here that will say things like, I don't know, he'll say, oh, I went to this, this U-Bahn station or something, and then the footnote will say, today it has this name. So you can read the book, and he'll say, I was walking on this street or that street, and some of the streets you can recognize, and other ones, in the footnote, they'll say, today it's called this. And so it's pretty cool for me because it's almost like a time traveling in a way. You can imagine the city in the 20s and think, oh, I was walking there, and what was it like back then? And I think it's very cool. I'm really enjoying that. Yeah. This is like deodorant. Deep, dry, and clean. Yeah. But I think the lid is kind of nice, right? Yeah. Okay. I have, similar to the hygiene, there's some hand lotion from Provence, France. I think this is a pretty popular hand cream. And this is just a comb. Comb is cam, I think. Der cam. So, I'm not sure that I'll return to making videos all the time like I did before, but I do have the feeling it would be nice, because it's good for me too, to make these videos. Kind of take some time out of my day to do something more relaxing and slow. So I hope I'll keep making some. Let me know what you think. Say hi, first of all. I'd love to hear from you, and tell me how you're doing. And if there's something in particular you'd like to see, let me know, and I'll get to it in 3 years. No. No, I'd love to hear what you'd like to see. And I had the idea, there's a video on my channel where I went to Washington Square Park in New York, and I was reading some, talking, rambling over the footage, and I thought of maybe doing something similar in Berlin. Maybe going like to Mauer Park on Sunday, or going to, I don't know, so there are some special places in Berlin that I'd love to share with you, that I've discovered since moving here. And I think it's nice when people share a little bit about their lives, or their cities, or their hometowns, or I don't know. I always like seeing those kind of videos. And I think, yeah, I've really enjoyed living in Berlin. I think there's some really cool and interesting places find this video to be relaxing or helpful or, I don't know, nice in some way. And, well, I missed you, so it's nice to be back. And I'll see you soon with another video. Exactly when, I don't know, but I hope it will be soon. Until then, sweet dreams.